In beautiful Tallahassee, Florida, and we're looking forward to a great game coming up. The players will be sloshing around on the field tonight for the Florida State Seminoles and the Buffaloes of Colorado. Hi, everybody. Brad Nessler, Lee Corso, and Kirk Herbstreit here to bring you all the action of this football game. And today should be a good one, so I hope you're as excited as we are for our matchup today.
Florida State looks up to this young man as their playmaker on defense. He is a very complete player. He's able to rush the passer or stop the run. I think his play today will be a big reason why this defense will do a good job of slowing this offense down today. But as far as we know, the game is played with 11 players, guys, not one.
Now let's head down for the coin toss, brought to you by Coke Zero. Colorado has been waiting all week for this one. Get ready, folks. The opening kickoff is finally here. Can't run him up. Whoa, he just took a licking. Now we'll get to see how this quarterback can do today as he comes out onto the field for the first time. They'll take over at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Here's the give. And down he goes at about the 35. And they pick up 9 there. It's 2nd down now, and they're just a few feet away from that 1st down marker. 2 tight ends here. Man in motion. Throws to the tight end, and that falls incomplete.
Number 88, the intended receiver on the play.
We've got 3rd down and 1. Ball on the 35-yard line. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. He'll get it again. Nice tackle made there to bring him down. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there running the football by this guy.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line. They line it up with 3 receivers. Gets it. He's in space. He's taken down at the 29. Good job to avoid the rush and get the pass off.
Well, when you're trying to get to the quarterback with the blitz, you better have some talented corners because they could end up on an island out there all alone.
And it looks like they might be bringing some pressure here. They'll bring him down at the 14.
That was a nice catch. He went up, leaving his body susceptible to the hit, but he came down with it and got a 1st down.
Hey, at this level of college football, those are the plays you have to make. And he did well coming down with that one.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. And a quick throw. He gets hit out of bounds at the 7. 7 yards there.
Good decision here. Nice dump off. It's only 7 yards, but the offense will take that play every time.
The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. He drops back. Got a man open, touchdown. And did that play ever develop nicely?
Well, it's all about the receiver on this play. He beat his man off the line and then ran a perfect route. All he had to do after that was make the catch.
That was a very nice route by the receiver. He made 1 cut on the post route, and that was it. He caught a beautiful ball, and he got his team 6 points.
And he adds the extra point. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Decent kick. He's to the 10. He's taken down at the 26-yard line. So now let's see how the offense responds as they take the field down 7-0.
Guys, I know it's early in this game, but this quarterback needs to step up and make a statement right now. A good drive could do wonders for his team's confidence.
He'll give it off here. And he's tackled around the 30-yard line. 4 yards on that play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Second down and 6. New running back now into the backfield. Can't find anyone open. The defender could only get a hand on it.
A hand on it? If this kid wants to be a big-time player, he better start getting 2 hands on it.
Yeah, Lee, the ball should have been picked off.
He's looking to pass. Tackle at the 42.
Another solid play by this wide receiver. They may just go right back at him.
And why not? Nobody's really covering him.
They're packed in tight on the line. Again with the run. He's at midfield. And down he goes at about the 47-yard line. He really showed some good speed there.
I'll tell you, no question. When you talk about being able to turn on the jets and leave everybody in the dust, you have to mention this young man. He's got skills, but his speed is what the pro scouts are drooling about.
Gives it off. He's tackled at the 40. They get a good 7 yards on that one.
7-yard gain on the play.
Second down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. Backup running back comes into the game now. Deep pass down the right side. And he's tackled at the 1-yard line. Nice play.
Good job here by the quarterback is staying with his receiver, and the receiver stays with the route because he knows his quarterback has the arm strength to get it there.
So after the big pass play, we have a 1st and goal. They've got their goal line sets on the field. This might be a good time for play action. He's in. Touchdown. Nothing complicated about that one, Coach. The halfback took it in for 6.
You're right. It doesn't have to be quantum physics to get in the end zone. Just good execution.
It was just power versus power. Both goal line sets were in, and this time it was the offense that won.
Here comes the kicker to try to tie this game up. He splits the uprights for the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Colorado lines up for the kickoff. He boots it deep downfield. They'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, fellas, what do you tell your offense after moving the ball so well on that last possession?
You don't tell them anything. They moved the ball very well. It's the defense who needs some talking to.
They really just need to cover better in the secondary. There's no reason why these receivers should be so wide open.
There's a player hurt. It doesn't look to be that bad. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 45. They're packed in tight on the line. Feeds it to the back. He makes it to the 42-yard line. They get 3 yards on the play.
And he took a shot on that play, Brad. It looks like his head might be still ringing a little bit.
They come out in a goal line set. Gives it off. And we got an injured player on the field. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 20. Their last trip down here was a success. Let's see if this one will result in another touchdown. Runs it, and he stops short of the line of scrimmage. And that was not a good call offensively.
Nah, not a good call, only because they lost yardage. I'll tell you, I've seen plays like this where the tailback breaks one and goes for a touchdown.
You're right, Lee. You can never tell.
Throws, and he's got a man. Touchdown.
The guys in the secondary need to figure out how to stop this passing attack, or they're in for a tough time.
I agree, Coach. Not only that, this defensive line has got to get more pressure on the quarterback.
And he tacks on the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Colorado ready to kick this one off. Here's the kick. Looks like we've got an injured player down there. Can't tell who it is yet. The offense will take over at the 35. First and 10. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Gets it out in a hurry. He's taken down at the 46-yard line. Not too bad a pass there.
No, not at all. That time he puts enough air under this thing to fill that big blip up there. But somehow it came down on target, and he got a nice little gain out of it.
Lets it fly, and it's picked off. Brought down at the 39. And the defense just picked up their second interception of the game.
This defense has really been in sync during the first half.
They've really confused this quarterback by throwing different packages at him.
Yeah, they're all fired up now. If they keep this up, it'll be a long day for this offense.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 39. They line up in the jumbo set. Give to the tailback. Makes it to the 31. A nice job by the offensive line, and they pick up a gain of 8. So it's second down and about 2 yards to go. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Rolling left, looking to pass. Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to work. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line. He had a whole lot of room to run on that one.
When the pressure's coming from the inside and the quarterback can escape the pocket, it usually means he's going to have some room to run.
And a new halfback checks into the game. Tries to get around the corner. The 10. Touchdown, Colorado! Very impressive run by the halfback to find the end zone.
Good play call here by the offensive coordinator. He realizes when you get down into the red zone and you have a halfback like this, just give him the ball and let him find his way into the end zone.
Very interesting first quarter. The score here in Doak Campbell, Colorado 21, FSU 7. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. And this one's away. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. We'll have to see now how the offense responds this time after throwing a pick on their last drive.
They really can't afford these costly turnovers this early in the game.
Yep, we're still in the first half, and they already have a pretty big deficit to overcome right here and now.
Looks like we've got an injured player down there. Can't tell who it is yet. It's second down and 2 to go. Ball on the 28-yard line. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. He got hit hard. A decent gain on the pass.
Yo, Kirk, good job by the quarterback here reading this play.
Yeah, the defense came with a blitz, and you're right. Great job by this young quarterback of recognizing the coverage and spotting the open man.
Man in motion. They can't connect. Incomplete. I bet that one stung a little bit.
Yep. The quarterback tried to zip that one in there, but good job to knock it down.
Ace backfield. They motion to the left. He almost had it, but it's incomplete.
Yo, God. That was a very dangerous pass.
This quarterback better be careful. He has a tendency to force some passes, and he really forced that one.
Single set backfield. Good defensive play. Makes it 4th down.
I'm sending out a big yo to the defensive coordinator right there.
I'm sure he appreciates that, yo. Great job of mixing up the coverage and putting his players in a spot to make a play.
And they're smart enough to know the situation and to just knock it down.
He really got a hold of that one. He fields the punt at the 16. He's to the 20. He makes it out to maybe the 30-yard line. So let's see how the defense will hold up now as this offense comes out for their next drive. They'll use a 4-4 defense here. Here's the give. Tackle at the 33-yard line. That's a 3-yard pickup.
It looked like the rush caused some problems there, Coach.
Yep, they were in there so quick that the running back was never able to get started.
They'll work from the shotgun. Now he tries to buy some time. And they tackle him at the 21-yard line. And they get a huge gain.
The reason why that play worked is they had a mismatch out there in speed. The quarterback made a great read and delivered a nice pass. But the speed of the receiver was the reason why that play was successful.
They line up in the jumbo set. They give to the tailback. Tackled for a loss. And they're going the wrong way, Coach.
Hey, Brad, if you don't have offensive balance, you can't keep the defense off of you.
Second and long. Ball on the 28. They come out with 4 linebackers. Back to pass. He's scrambling. Throws on the run, and it's intercepted. That INT puts him in a position to make this a game.
Yeah, they really needed that. That's a huge boost to morale.
You're right, Kirk. Now they got the big MO on their side.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Complete. He's got room. He's taken down right around the 26-yard line.
Pretty impressive. Accuracy is important, but just as important is having receivers that can make plays.
The offense lines this one up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. He's hit and got away. Good tackle there in space. About 3 yards on the play fake.
It's a nice play by the defense to shut down all the lanes, so this halfback wasn't able to make anything happen on that play.
Offset I formation in the backfield. And he's tackled at the 37. He'll get the first down on that 8-yard completion.
And still, this gunslinger hasn't missed a receiver yet on this drive.
They line up in an I. He's looking for his man. It's broken up.
That's some tough defense right there. That ball had no shot at being caught.
I disagree. It had a shot at being caught all right.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You didn't let me finish. It had a shot at being caught by the defensive back.
Oh, okay, defensive back. That makes more sense.
Catches it. Tackle made at the 40. The defense is all over that pass.
Like glue. I'm telling you, this defense is tough.
I formation here. And down he goes at the 48-yard line. Good pickup by the receiver.
Yeah, this kid loves to play. He wants the ball every time they throw it up.
First down, ball right around midfield, and they're moving the ball very well on this drive. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Tosses left, intercepted. Looks like we've got an injured player down there. Can't tell who it is yet. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 45. They'll use a 4-4 defense here. Takes it left side, and he's brought down to the backfield. And the defense just swarmed over him on that one.
Yeah, they were able to penetrate the offensive line and get to the running back before that play even had a chance.
Going with the shotgun here. Now he's scrambling. Deep pass down the right side. Knocks it down.
That's just good defense right there, Coach.
It was, Kurt, but you know what? It's all reaction. Anytime you're out there on defense and the pass is within arm's length away, you knock it down.
And a new halfback checks into the game. Rolls to the right. Throws incomplete, intended for his wideout. He needed a little more touch on his throw.
He's got to take a deep breath, relax, and just play a little pitch and catch out there. Don't be anxious, kid.
Punts the ball away. They threw a pick the last time out. Should be interesting to see what they do this time. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Back to pass. He's taken down at the 45-yard line.
This is the advantage of effectively passing the ball in early downs. You set yourself up for a lot more options on 3rd down.
It's 2nd down and 1 to go. They line up with 1 running back in the backfield. 3 wide. Brought down around the 45-yard line.
This isn't a great example, but I'll tell you something. This kid is really getting better at running his routes, which is truly an underrated quality these days.
The quarterback is in the gun. He's got 2 tight ends in this set. And he's taken down at the 30.
If you're going to send the middle linebacker, you better reach home. Otherwise, the quarterback will pick you apart for first downs like we just saw in that play.
They'll work from the shotgun. And a quick throw.
Not that impressive of a play. Let's see if they continue to employ the short passing game or if they decide to run the ball.
Good play by the senior corner to make a tackle before he can go anywhere after the catch.
And down he goes at the 18-yard line. Good hook up there. They get an 8-yard gain and a first down.
It's the protection up front that allowed this play to happen. The line controlled the rush, and it gave the quarterback an opportunity to deliver a very nice throw.
The 5. Touchdown, Florida State.
A good football team has to consistently be able to capitalize when they're in the red zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Kicks off. They'll bring him down at the 28. 1st and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line. From the gun. They'll throw on 1st down. They knock it down, incomplete. Great game in the works, folks, as we come to the end of the first half. Our score here in Tallahassee is Colorado 21, FSU 14. Florida State lines up for the kickoff. Here's the kick. Brought down at the 32-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They come out in a goal line set. They hand it off. He's tackled at the 49-yard line. That's the dazzling speed we've been hearing about, folks. What a run to keep the chains moving.
Speed kills. It's as simple as that.
Yep, there's no way a linebacker has any chance of catching this guy.
Taken down in the backfield. He didn't really have a chance on that play.
Boy, guys, how about the defense on this play? They sniffed that play out from the start.
2nd down and 11 yards to the sticks. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Caught, and he's hit immediately.
The quarterback did an excellent job of recognizing the Mike linebacker on the blitz. He hung in there, delivered the pass, and his receiver made a good catch to move the sticks.
Can't find anyone open. He's got his man across the middle. They pick up good yardage that time on the pass play.
Here they kind of put pressure on the quarterback and challenged him to find the hole in the defense. And in this case, he did. Nice job.
They're packed in tight on the line. They'll work it right, met quickly by a couple of defenders. They'll get 2 on that one. 3rd down and short. Ball on the 25. And it looks like they're going to bring everyone in tight for this one. And they make the stop at the 23-yard line. So with that run, they pick up another first.
It's a nice job again up front by the offensive line. They're doing a good job of neutralizing the defensive front, and it's allowed them to move the ball down the field.
They come out in a goal line set. Takes the handoff, tackled for a loss. And the linebacker comes up and makes a big stop.
This is textbook. This is how you're supposed to play against the run.
Yeah, and that time the defense got him to go backwards.
They'll work from the shotgun. Can't find anyone open. He's brought down in the open field. Nice pickup as they connect on the pass play.
They look to be in sync right now. They're both reading the defense properly, and the result is a nice game.
Another trip to the red zone. Last time, it resulted in a touchdown. Gives it right side. Tackle made at the 11. The running back gets 2 on the carry.
Solid takedown by the junior there.
You won't break or bend this linebacker. He won't miss that tackle too often.
They come out in a goal line set. Here's the give. He's tackled at the 8. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. Here's the 11th play of the drive. 3rd down. And they swap out the running back now for this next play. Batted away.
That's a fantastic defensive effort.
Yeah, the deflection prevented them from getting any yards. And now it's 4th down.
Kicks up, and the field goal is good. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Colorado gets set to kick this one away. He kicks it. And he's taken down at the 27-yard line. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. 1st and 10. They line up in an I. Back to pass. Tackle around the 36-yard line.
Nicely done. A solid completion right there. If the quarterback keeps making those kind of passes, look out. I feel a touchdown coming.
Man in motion. Throws a bullet over the middle. And we got an injured player on the field. First down, 10 yards to go. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. Got it, but he's going to lose yards here. Drop back a yard.
Really, they just had nowhere to go after the catch.
At the 39-yard line.
It's 2nd down and 12. Ball on the 39. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Hands it to the back, and he's got open field. He can't get away with a stiff arm, and he's tackled. So it's 3rd down, and they're just inches away from picking up the 1st down. And they have 3 receivers bunched. Tackle made around the 48-yard line. Well, they stuck with a run, and it pays off for them.
You know what, Brad? So important on 3rd down to rely on the offensive line to get a good push, and that's what they did there to pick up the 1st down.
Heavy pressure, and he throws it to the defense. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 24-yard line. They come out in a goal line set. Here's the handoff, and he's taken down for a loss. And that was a big mistake on that run.
Yeah, he tried to make something out of nothing. 9 out of 10 times you're going to end up hurting your team by doing something stupid like that.
They line up in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Falling back, complete. That's a great tackle at the 28. Not a bad little play there.
Yeah, this is a nice job by the quarterback reading the coverage and delivering a very catchable ball and allowing his receiver to come up with a nice game.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Back to pass. They tried to fool him by running the same play again.
Fooled no one there, bro.
Fourth down. The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. Oh, excellent punt. out of bounds. Around the 43-yard line. Nothing too fancy there.
Yeah, I'll take those yards over dancing all over the place and getting nowhere any day.
They're just 1 quarter away. The score here in Doak Campbell, Colorado, 24, FSU, 14. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. Halfback gets the call, and he answers big time. And we'll take a break while the injured players attended to. Second and less than a yard. Ball on the 34-yard line. Single set backfield. And they make the stop at the 21.
Look at that big guy go. This guy will block you the entire game and then make a huge catch when you're not looking.
They line up in an I. Tackle made at about the 19-yard line. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
Well, you know this guy has to protect himself.
You're not kidding. He got walloped on that play.
The last time they were in the red zone, they got a touchdown out of it. Huge play, and it's going to be first and goal. The pass results in a first down.
I'll tell you, great call by the coaches on first down. It stretches the defense when they're expecting the run, and then they end up with another first down.
And it looks like they might be bringing some pressure here. Fires quickly, and they got it. Touchdown. What do you think about that touchdown pass, Kirk? That was number 3, Herbie.
Well, patience is the key here, guys. What I'm noticing more and more about this guy is he's very patient with the ball, and it's resulting in some nice scores, just like we've seen today.
I'm kind of surprised. These guys are still losing after the type of game that this quarterback's having. And he hits the PAT. So with less than 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, our score, Colorado 24, FSU 21. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. And it's off. He'll take it from the 2. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one. So, fellas, what's your attitude at this point in this game?
This has turned into a good one, Kirk. A big defensive stop on this drive, and we have ourselves a game again.
And I definitely think that the momentum is on the defensive side of the ball, Coach. But this offense can end that in a hurry with a few first downs.
He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. It's 2nd and 6. Ball on their own 35. New running back now into the backfield. Gets it and immediately hammered. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
3-yard gain on the play.
3rd down and 3 coming up. Ball on their own 38. It's getting louder down in the field. He's tackled at the 41-yard line.
Oh, boy. That is a nice play on 3rd down. The quarterback found his receiver, and they connected on a big play.
Big? That's an understatement, Kirk. This completion keeps the kick team off the field and gives them a new set of downs.
Now they run it left, and a nice tackle right there. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 39. They come out in a goal line set. Again with a carry. He's taken down at the 32-yard line. That's a 7-yard gain.
7-yard gain on the play.
3rd and 1 coming up on this play. Backup running back comes into the game now. Brought down right around the 30. They haven't been stopped on 3rd down this whole drive.
And that can be really frustrating as a defense because every time you have a chance to get off the field, you come up short and let the drive continue.
They line up in the jumbo set. They'll go with the run once again. And they got to him before he could get back to the line.
If these defenders continue to exploit the O-line like that, it's going to be a long day for this running back.
Colorado is up a field goal. Less than 2 minutes in the fourth quarter. It's the tailback. And they make the stop around the 29-yard line. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. Third down, and they need to get it down to the 20. From the gun. Throws falling back and got his man.
These guys are marching down the field, Kirk. I think this defense is getting tired.
Thank you, right. They look a little fatigued, but when you continue to give up first downs on third down, it's doing a lot for your confidence.
I'll tell you something. They need to take the intensity that is working on first and second downs and save some for third down because they're just getting outworked.